cooking with the Munchie Mafia official.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Chef CV, what you cooking today?
Hey Munchie Mafia, we're making pork chili with the ChefIQ. This is the ChefIQ control panel, and this is what makes this thing just absolutely freaking amazing, is that it is so dummy proof. So we choose pressure cook, and we're going to use this little knob, legumes. We're going to scroll down to pinto beans, press the button, and we're going to select unsoaked, and we're going to choose use scale. This unit has a scale built into it, which is really cool because it has recipes already preloaded into the system. You can also run it via app, and we're going to hit 0 scale because we have to tear it out. 0 scale. There we go. We always want to make sure that it's at 0. Now, we already know that we have chosen pinto beans unsoaked, so that's exactly 1 pound. So now we're going to hit confirm. And now what it's going to do is it's going to calculate and tell you how long, the pressure level, and so forth. So now we hit continue. It's already teared out to 0, and we're going to pour it in until we get to 7.5 cups, or 60 fluid ounces. And we have 60 fluid ounces. We're going to hit confirm. So now it's going to tell us to put the lid on, and we want to make sure that it says set the regulator. So we want to put it to let's see here, to sealed position. So on the lid, it's sealed or vented. So now we're going to just snap this on, and it's set to go. So now we're going to hit press start to confirm. And we're going to check this in 22 minutes. So it's building up the pressure now, and it's just going to do all sorts of really fun stuff for a while. So we'll see you soon. All right, so let's take a look. And this has been going for about a half hour. And the beans are kind of done. They're kind of al dente, just a little bit. But we're going to put it back in, and we're going to cook it for just a little while longer. And we're going to add all of our ingredients. We're going to add some chicken bouillon. I usually put about 3 tablespoons. Ground coriander, about a teaspoon. New Mexico chili pepper powder, about a tablespoon. Chili powder, I like to go a little heavy on mine, so I'm going to go 2 tablespoons. Ground paprika, just for the color, about a tablespoon. Cumin, a little bit goes a long way, so don't just shake it right on in there like I do. I'm going to actually use the cap, and that's about a tablespoon and a half. And ancho chili powder, a little bit goes a long way, so about 1 tablespoon. I also put a little smidge of cinnamon, and yes, Tiger, a smidge is an actual culinary measure. It is about 1/4 teaspoon. It's just there to give it the aroma. 1 diced sweet onion. 1 can of diced green chilies. I use the mild one because Timmy doesn't like a lot of spice. 1 can of tomato puree. Oh yes, and I left the bean juice in there because there really isn't a lot of bean juice in there. And 1 can of diced tomatoes in juice. 2 jalapeno peppers. Take as much of the seed out as you possibly can because nobody likes to pick that nonsense out of their teeth. And of course, smoked garlic. For those that are interested in smoked garlic, if you have a smoker, just throw whole bulbs of garlic right into your smoker on the top shelf for about an hour. I do about 5 pounds at a time and then just keep them in the freezer. So when I need it, all I have to do is just go in and grab it. It's already cooked. They're easy to unwrap. You just squeeze it on out. It's also great as a steak butter by taking your butter, melting it, and mashing this in there with some fresh herbs and salt and pepper. So I like smoked garlic. I like lots of garlic, and it will break down just like so. And we're just going to do one more for good measure because we've got to keep the vampires away. And now we're going to get our pulled pork. I'm not going to use all of it. There is quite a lot. We're just going to pull it and then add it to the pot. Now when you're doing pulled pork, you want to make sure that you get it to 212 degrees minimum. It'll pull. Now this has been sitting in the fridge because this is leftover. And so it's going to take a little bit. I should have pulled it when it was still hot. But to get it to pulling consistency, you want it at 212 degrees. Then you're going to wrap it and rest it and let it do its thing for a while. And that way it relaxes and it's just easier to pull. So if it hasn't hit the 212 degrees, it's just not long enough. Leave it in for a little while longer. And I like to leave mine in some fairly good chunks. It will break down a little bit as we set it to cook for a little while longer. Oh, I know, they're wanting bites. All right. Whoops, I don't know how that got there. Got to give the girls something, right? Of course, there's that bone, so gotta contend with that bone. Just shreddy shred. A lot easier when it's warm. If you're dumb like me and you put it in the refrigerator overnight, just pop it in the oven for a little bit and get it warmed up. And it'll loosen up and get all jiggy and get ready for the party. So there we have it. Okay, so we've shredded up all the pork, and now we're going to just get it all mixed together. There's a max line on the inside, so we want to just make sure that we're not there. Okay, so there we have that. We're going to put the lid back on, and we're going to let it get happy for another half hour or so. So it's sealed right now. I'm going to come back around. Now we're going to go over here, and we're going to pressure cook, and we're going to go to manual. So we want to go and scroll back all the way up here. It's set to manual right there. We're going to go cook time, and we're going to go 20 more minutes, and we're going to keep the pressure on for high, keep warm, delay start is off, pressure release is quick. We're going to turn it to pulse, and then turn the knob until it gets to continue. Hit continue, and it's going to tell you to check your regulator. It's locked. That's set to the sealed position. Now we're going to hit the start button, and we'll be back in a little bit. All right, so here we go. We're going to open this baby up. Ooh, smells so good. Smells so good. Set that aside. We got some cast iron cornbread here with a little bit of chive in it, just to give it a little bit of color. And look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? A little on the saucy side, but it's going to taste so damn good. And of course, we also have some cheese. Gonna give Timmy just regular 4-state cheddar cheese on his. Because I got myself a special cheese. Same brand, Sargento, and it has shredded queso quesadilla and asadero cheeses with hot sauce seasoning. It's got Cholula in it, and they had me at Cholula because that's my hot sauce of choice. So we're gonna give that a whirl. I hope it's not disappointing. So I will update y'all later. Doesn't want me to have cheese, I guess. I don't know. All right. Well, it kind of smells like ass, but we'll see. It's got some nice color to it. Kind of looks like the artificial shredded cheese that I used to have to order when I was working at the jail. Better not be that kind of cheese or I'm going to be mad. All right, a little bit of cilantro on the top. I'm going to grab my Al Lunacy Cuing's hot sauce to go with this. And there we have it. Beautiful, beautiful pot of chili. So don't forget, cook with love, eat with passion.
If you haven't yet subscribed to Cooking with the Munchie Mafia official, now is that time.